Hi everyone, so I'm back with another video. I know it's been a while, but today I am going to make some candied grapes and, oh, they're trying to dry them off. Some candied grapes and some candied cherries. So I'm going to show you guys what you would need for that. I'm going to put these back off to the side. We're going to need toothpicks, and I'm getting low on toothpicks, so I have some skewers here as well. We're going to need some color, so we're going to need some bright white, and I'm going to use the red today. The flavor that we're going to make, because I only have a little bit left in this one and a little bit left in that one, so we're going to do tropical punch and tutti frutti flavored mixed together. And we're going to need some sugar. Once again, don't judge my pot. It's been through some things. Some Karo syrup. And then I have some crushed up Jolly Ranchers that we're going to dip some of our grapes into. And you need water. So, and a candy thermometer. Make sure you have a candy thermometer. I'm going to get mine now because I was not all the way prepared. Candy thermometer. Alright, so I'm going to open up my sugar. Okay, hold on. Alright, so you're going to need 2 cups of sugar. We're going to use half a cup of water. Oh, I was trying not to make a mess and I still made a mess. And we're going to do a half a cup of Karo syrup. And I was like, where's my spatula? So we're going to do this to make sure we get all of our Karo syrup out. Alright, and I'm going to sit that to the side because I have to make a couple batches today. Alright, so we're going to stir, make sure everything is combined before I put it on the stove. And at about 250 degrees, I'm going to add my fragrance, not my fragrance, listen, I make too much stuff, y'all. Your flavor oil in. And you can find the flavor oils on Amazon. You can find them at Michael's, Hobby Lobby. You can go on the Lorianne's actual website and find them as well. Okay. So now I'm going to add in my white. You see, I just did 1 squirt. And then you see how it's turning completely white. I love this one so far. I do notice on some colors it does leave specks, which I don't like. But so far, I'm still learning. And then we're just going to add a little bit of the red. Alright, and then I'm going to put this on the stove and I'll be back. Once I have candy, I'm going to take it off the stove at 300. Alright, so once you clean your grapes and you want to make sure they're completely dry, you're just going to stick the toothpick in like so and get them ready to dip. So while our candy mixture is on the stove, I'm going to be making sure that these are completely dry and getting them ready to dip. You do not want to put your toothpick in too far to pierce it. Alright, so I got my grapes with the toothpicks in. I couldn't talk for a second. And I have my cherries dried. If you do try this, just be careful because I accidentally took one of the stems off. So, and make sure to wear gloves because I burned myself last week and it is no fun, people. The sugar gets up to 300 degrees. Not fun. But Neosporin is a miracle worker. I forgot to say also, when I put my sugar mixture on the stove, I put it on medium. So right now mine is between 5 and 6 on the stove, and that's where I keep it. This is what our candy mixture is looking like. We are still not at 300 yet, but I have added my fragrance oil and it smells so good in here. Alright, so our candy mixture is off of the stove and you have to work really, really fast. Make sure you get it up to 300 degrees. And I'm going to sit it off here to the side. And this is, I took these outside. These are Jolly Ranchers and I just bang them with a hammer because I don't have a blender at the moment. So that's how I make mine. And I just kind of mix it up a little bit. I just want the bubbles to come down a little bit. Alright, so we're just gonna dip and sit it on. This is a silk mat that I have. So I'm gonna dip and sit it off to the side. And you have to work quick. So, can you guys see it? There we go. We dip. And I'm going to let this excess drip off a little bit. Then we're going to dip in the Jolly Ranchers just a little bit. That's how that's going to come out. And then we're going to set it to the side. And I try to do quick so I don't do too many of the Jolly Rancher ones. I just add those kind of in the mix. Can you guys see me? It's like a dip and sit down and dip. And now see this one, I'll let some of the excess come off and then we'll come over here and dip it in the Jolly Ranchers. Alright, so I'm gonna finish dipping. Oh, let me do one cherry right quick so you guys can see the cherry. Sorry. So this is my cherry. I'm just gonna dip. Make sure it gets all the way in there. And set it off to the side. Alright, I'll be back once I'm done, guys. Alright, guys. So my grapes and cherries are done. I'm gonna pull up a cherry so you guys can see it. You see that shine? Oh, look at her. She's so pretty. So I would just break those little pieces off. And that's the cherries. So for the grapes, I have these containers here. I get them at my local, hit the camera. I get them at my local baking store. But I'm pretty sure you can find them on Amazon. They're reusable and microwavable, but I put my grapes in here and I stick them into the freezer so that the sugar doesn't melt, because this is a treat that you would have to eat really quickly or else put them in the freezer. So what I do to take the sticks off is I just twist and pull out and drop them in the container. So you just twist and pull out because you don't want to damage the candy. And I sell mine 12 in a container. And then I did some little fancy little whatever we want to call it. Alright, so that's what my grapes look like in the container. Very pretty. I like to give a little bit of a variety. And I stick these in the freezer and they are so yummy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to finish packaging these up. Then I'm going to start on the next order. Bye, guys.